Loading, please wait. 80%. Ready to fly. New sub-objective. Minimize UI flight. Expand UI. Weather. Throttle control. To increase engine power, gradually press and hold joystick L axis C. 801. Live. Weather. Flight assistant. Cancel destination. Westchester County. Parking brake engaged.
Tower 4654-1341, continue for west departure.
4654-1341, leaving by airspace, frequency change approved.
Bridgeport Tower 4654-1341, frequency change. New York approach 4654-1341 is type Airbus A320neo and 3 miles west of Bridgeport, 3,100 feet. Request flight following.
4654-1341 New York approach. Squawk 5107.
Phase of takeoff, maintain a steady rate of climb to reach cruise altitude.
Squawk 5107 4654-1341.
4654-1341 radar contact 4 miles west of Bridgeport, 4,700 feet. Altimeter 29.902.
Roger 4654-1341.
4654-1341, contact Austin Center on 128.1. Good day.
128.1 4654-1341. Goodbye. Boston Center 4654-1341, 7,900 feet.
4654-1341, Boston Center, altimeter 29.902, radar contact, continue.
Points of interest. Focus on the nearest airport landmark or point.
4654-1341, contact New York approach on 124.075. Good day.
124.075, 4,654-1341. Goodbye.
Overspeed.
New York approach 4654-1341, 9,300 feet.
Overspeed. Overspeed.
4654-1341 New York approach, altimeter 29.902, radar contact, continue.
Overspeed. Overspeed.
4654-1341, contact approach on 120.8. Good day.
4,654.
120.8 4654-1341. Goodbye.
1,003. Contact
Approach 4654-1341, 7,900 feet.
Overspeed.
4654-1341 approach, altimeter 29.902, radar contact, continue.
Overspeed. 3. Overspeed. 1. 2. Request IFR.
Approach 4654-1341, 3 miles east of White Plains. Request IFR to White Plains, ready to copy.
Overspeed.
4654-1341 is cleared to White Plains Airport as filed.
Overspeed.
Squawk 5107.
Overspeed.
Overspeed.
4654-1341 cleared to White Plains Airport as filed. Squawk 5107.
Overspeed. Overspeed.
4654-1341, read back correct. Radar contact 5,500 feet. Altimeter 29er, 2 turn left heading 270, resume O navigation climb and maintain 8,000 feet.
Overspeed. Overspeed.
Turn left heading 270, proceed on course climb and maintain 8,000 feet, 4654-1341.
Overspeed.
4654-1341, you are 7 miles east. Maintain present heading and altitude, expect vectors visual runway 29er approach.
On approach.
Maintain present heading and altitude, expect vectors visual runway 29er approach 4654-1341.
Approach JetBlue 260, 2 heavy is passing 5,000 feet, climbing 5,300 feet. JetBlue 260, 2 heavy approach altimeter 29er, 2 radar contact, continue to Bravo Delta Romeo. You are 700 feet above your assigned altitude. Descend and maintain 8,000 feet altimeter 29er, 2.
Overspeed.
Here. Landing.
Climb and maintain 8,000 feet, 4654-1341.
Overspeed. Anti-stall protection.
Overspeed.
On. Toggle
Overspeed.
button. Select to adjust setting.
Overspeed. 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 Overspeed.
Control. The aircraft is currently being flown by the on. AI anti-stall protection. On. Top checklist. AI on.
tree. 41, you are 400 feet below your assigned altitude. Climb and maintain 8,000 feet altimeter, 29er decimal 9er 2.
Climb and maintain 8,000 feet, 4654 tree 41.
4654 tree, 41 descend and maintain 2,400 feet.
Descend and maintain 2,400 feet, 4654 tree 41.
JetBlue 2602 Heavy, you are 14 miles east. Climb and maintain 5,300 feet. Expect vectors, visual runway, 29er approach.
Overspeed. 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 Overspeed.
Climb and maintain 5,300 feet. Expect vectors, visual runway, 29er approach. JetBlue 2602 Heavy.
Overspeed. 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 Overspeed.
2,500.
Overspeed. 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 Overspeed.
One tree. 41, you are 400 feet below your assigned altitude. Climb and maintain 2,400 feet altimeter, 29er decimal 9er 2.
Climb and maintain 2,400 feet, 4654 tree 41.
4654 tree, 41 airport is 12 miles at your 1 o'clock. Maintain present heading and altitude. Report runway in sight.
Maintain present heading and altitude 4654-1341. 4654-1341, I have the runway in sight.
4654-1341, you are 11 miles east of White Plains. Maintain present heading and altitude. Contact tower on 118.575.
Maintain present heading and altitude. Tower on 118.575, 4654-1341.
Tips.
Tower 4654-1341, 9 miles east inbound, visual runway 29er approach.
Overspeed.
4654-1341 tower. Altimeter 29er.9er, 2 wind calm, cleared visual runway
This assistance
29er
option
approach.
will make minor corrections to throttle and pitch angle during final approach.
Cleared visual runway 29er approach 4654-1341.
2,500.
4654-1341 wind calm, cleared to land runway 29er.
Cleared to land runway 29er 4654-1341.
EI auto trim. On. Toggle button. Select to adjust setting.
One thousand. 500. 400. 300. 200. 100. 60. 30. 5.